Imagine a world where every choice cuts deeper than the battles themselves. That's the Knight of Lodis. The kind of tactical RPG that doesn't just test your strategy, it tests your morals. You command Alphonse through a political web of betrayal, loyalty, and gods that play dice with human lives. Every decision shifts the story, every fallen ally stings. Battles play out on isometric grids with brutal precision. Positioning, terrain, and class energy matter as much as raw power. It's not forgiving, but that's why it endures. A GBA masterpiece that proves strategy games can break your heart. This is where the West first met Fire Emblem, and it hit like a thunderbolt. 3 heroes, 1 war, and a story that still holds weight 2 decades later. Every unit is a person, not a pawn. Lose them once, and they're gone for good. Combat is pure chess with swords, where crit rates haunt your dreams and terrain saves your skin. What keeps you playing isn't just the strategy, it's the relationships, the small conversations between battles that make every loss hurt a little more. Fairy tale meets bureaucracy. FFT Advanced throws you into a dream world built by a wish and slowly asks if living in a fantasy is worth forgetting who you are. The combat is deep, flexible, and beautifully cruel. Dozens of jobs, countless combinations, and laws that shift every battle, forcing you to adapt or break the rules. It's not just about winning, it's about outsmarting the system. And when the credits roll, you realize the real war wasn't between clans. It was inside the hearts of kids trying to escape reality. Sibling love, divided kingdoms, and monsters crawling out of the past. Sacred Stones doesn't reinvent Fire Emblem, it refines it. You pick your path, split your army, and feel the weight of every choice. The world map lets you grind if you want, but the story still hits like a blade to the chest. Classic turn-based tactics, branching classes, and a cast that feels human in all the right ways. It's not the hardest Fire Emblem, but it might be the most soulful one on GBA. Forget traditional turns. Yggdra Union is chaos disguised as strategy. Cards dictate your moves, unions decide your fate, and every battle feels like controlled insanity. You're outnumbered, always, but never outsmarted, if you can read the flow. Its story, about resistance and sacrifice, unfolds like a war diary through pixel art brilliance. Victory isn't clean, it's scrappy, emotional, and earned. Once you learn its rhythm, it's pure tactical jazz.
Before Roy became a Smash Bros. Icon, he fought here, in a game that never officially left Japan. The Binding Blade is pure, old-school Fire Emblem. No safety nets, no mercy. Every map demands precision. Every mistake costs blood. The story of a young prince thrown into a burning world still resonates. And thanks to a complete fan translation, you can finally experience it in English. This isn't nostalgia, it's Fire Emblem stripped down to raw strategy and heartbreak. If you've ever wanted mechs, melodrama, and turn-based tactics rolled into one explosive package, this is it. OG2 doubles down on everything the first game started. Bigger maps, crazier units, and pilot cut-ins that make every special attack feel like an anime episode mid-battle. Underneath all the lasers and missiles lies a surprisingly tight tactical system, where energy, morale, and positioning weave together like gears in a war machine. It's fan service done with precision and love. A polished resurrection of a Genesis classic, reborn for GBA. Its turn-based simplicity at its best, charming, colorful, and quietly strategic. Every fight feels like a miniature campaign. The characters are humble heroes, the story is classic fantasy, and yet it all feels sincere. This is comfort food for tactical RPG fans, not because it's easy, but because it remembers what made the genre magic in the first place: clarity, character, and heart. It's a mech game with a conscience. Beneath the flashy title and orbital frame battles lies a deeply human story about war, identity, and rebellion. Combat blends tactics with a unique press-turn aiming mechanic. You don't just hit or miss, you manually target attacks in a timed crosshair system. It makes every shot personal. The pacing is slower than Kojima's console versions, but the heart's still there. It's introspective sci-fi in 16-bit armor. Julian Gollop, the mind behind XCOM, brought his alien-slaying pedigree to the GBA and created something special. Rebelstar strips away fluff and gives you pure squad tactics. Every bullet counts. Every grenade matters. You're outgunned, under-equipped, and constantly improvising. There's no flashy anime here, no magic. Just grit, cover, and the satisfaction of surviving another mission. It's the kind of game that rewards patience and punishes ego. The GBA's hidden tactical gem.
Capcom took their Samurai Demon Saga and turned it tactical, and surprisingly, it works. You recruit warriors, purify souls, and wield magic gems to unleash deadly combos. The art style screams classic Onimusha, and the music oozes that eerie feudal Japan vibe. The combat's straightforward but satisfying, with elemental matchups and attack ranges keeping you on your toes. It's not groundbreaking, but it's stylish, sharp, and surprisingly addictive, a tactical RPG drenched in atmosphere. Some of the best tactical RPGs on GBA never left Japan, and Super Robot Taisen J is one of them. This is the ultimate mecha crossover dream. Gundam, Natisco, Full Metal Panic, and more colliding in pixel-perfect anime chaos. The animations are ridiculously good for GBA, with every attack looking like a cutscene. It's deep, dramatic, and beautifully over the top. Thanks to the fan translation, English players can finally enjoy one of the finest mecha wars ever coded into 32 bits. Another hidden treasure that stayed locked in Japan. G-Generation Advance lets you collect, customize, and command hundreds of Gundams across eras. Every battle feels like a strategy sandbox where your army evolves and adapts. It's slow, methodical, and designed for fans who live and breathe mobile suits. There's no official translation yet, but even through the language barrier, the visuals and mechanics speak loud enough. This is peak Gundam tactics. Long before the Storm series, Konoha Senki lets you command your favorite ninja in turn-based tactical duels. Each character has unique jutsu, field movement, and ultimate attacks that can turn the tide. The presentation nails the anime's style, with sprite cut-ins and voice cues. It's short, flashy, and surprisingly strategic, a forgotten experiment that deserves more recognition. And finally, one more game lost to the Japan-only vault, Sangokushi Eiketsu Ken, a tactical retelling of the Three Kingdoms saga, mixing Fire Emblem-style battles with cinematic duels. You control legendary heroes like Zhao Yun and Lu Bu across grid-based warfare that rewards positioning and timing. There's no English patch yet, but its charm, pixel art, and stirring soundtrack make it worth exploring even if you don't understand every word. The GBA may be small, but these tactical RPGs built worlds bigger than our screens. They made us think, struggle, and care one move at a time. So tell me, which one still lives in your memory? Drop it in the comments and follow for more Pixel Legends.